Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the numericals of the torque on the coil. A circular coil of 20 turns and radius 10 centimeter is placed in the uniform magnetic field 0.1 Tesla, and that particular magnetic field is normal to the plane of the coil. If the current in the coil is 5 ampere, what is the total torque on the coil, total force on the coil, and average force on each electron in the coil due to magnetic field? Now area of the coil they have given as 10 raised to minus 5 meter square, and free electron density is given as for copper 10 raised to 29 per meter cube, that is N. Okay, now always try to write down the quantities given in terms of the SI unit. So N is equal to 20, R is equal to 10 centimeter, that is 0.1 meter, B magnetic field 0.1 Tesla, current is 5 ampere. Okay, now I want to say that how much is the theta between B and A. Okay, so magnetic field and the A normal to the area, or we can call it as the area vector. How much is the angle between them? Depending on that, we know that this particular tau is equal to NIBA sine theta can be calculated. Okay, so let us understand how theta is equal to 0. Okay, so they have given that the magnetic field and the plane of the coil are perpendicular to each other. So if I say that this is the magnetic field, this is the magnetic field, four finger shows magnetic field, and this is the plane of the coil. Okay, if I take plane of the coil like this, then this is plane of the coil is parallel to the magnetic field. But they have said that the magnetic field and the plane of the coil are perpendicular to each other or normal to each other. So what will happen? Now this plane is like this. Okay, and you can see that the magnetic field, that is four finger, and the normal to the area vector, plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, and the area vector is parallel to each magnetic field. So the angle between this and this only we call it as a theta. So this theta is equal to 0, and therefore we can say that tau is equal to NIBA sine 0 is equal to 0. So you can see here tau is equal to NIBA sine 0, that is sine theta, and torque acting on that particular coil is equal to 0. Now we want to find out the magnetic forces on the coil. Okay, so now let us understand that the plane of the coil is like this only, because they have given the situation and position. Okay, suppose we can say that the current is flowing in any direction. It may be clockwise or it may be anti-clockwise. You can see that suppose we are going to apply the Fleming's left hand rule to understand the force, isn't it? Suppose the current in this arm, upper arm, is in downward direction. Obviously the current in the lower arm will be in the upward direction. So if I show you here the direction, this is the magnetic field and the current is in the downward direction. So the upper arm is having the force in the upward direction. Upper arm is having the force in the upward direction. Now what happens to the second? Because the bottom arm is now having the current in the upward direction. Okay, so I can show it that in the upward direction. This is the upward direction, and magnetic field is in the same direction whatever I have considered, isn't it? Now you can see that the thumb shows the direction of the force which is in the downward direction. So if this is in the upward direction and this force is in the downward direction, both the coils are passing the same amount of current, isn't it? And both the coils are having the same magnitude length, isn't it? And therefore this upward force and this downward force cancels out each other. So this force and this force cancels out each other. Similarly, for this particular arm, vertical arm, the current is flowing suppose in the upward direction, and I can say that here the magnetic field is in this direction. So I'm considering this arm, this vertical arm, isn't it? So for that, this magnetic field is in this direction. You can see now the thumb is in the upward direction, isn't it? So this thumb shows the direction of the force. Now this arm consisting arm, the current is in the downward direction, because it is like this current is flowing suppose. Okay, so the current is now moving in the downward side in this bottom arm. You can see here bottom arm. Now what happens in this case? The magnetic field is in this direction and the thumb shows. Okay, now you can see here the magnetic field is in this direction and the particular current is shown by the middle finger. Okay, So you can see here, this is the direction of the magnetic field. This middle finger shows the direction of the current. Then you can see that the thumb is in the opposite direction. Okay, so this downward direction is the thumb direction force, and in this case it was in this direction. Okay, so upward force and this downward force, magnitude same, and they get cancelled with each other. So net force acting on that particular coil is considered as a 0. Okay, so we will write down here the magnetic forces on opposite arms of coil are equal and opposite, whether the current is clockwise or whether the current is anti-clockwise. Okay, equal and opposite, and act in the same plane. Therefore, total force on the coil is 0. Okay, now the third portion we are going to consider, that is nothing but we have to find out the average force on the coil, or average force on the each electron. Okay, so for a given wire we know that N is equal to 10 raised to 29 per meter cube. This is number of electrons per meter cube. Area also is given as a 10 raised to minus 5 meter square. Okay, so we are having the force F is equal to BVQ. So here we will take EVB. Okay, and this is nothing but equal to BI upon NA. Why it is taken? Because we know that I is equal to ENAV. This is the velocity, isn't it? Okay, so we can have here this particular F is equal to EVB or QVB, and this is nothing but equal to BI upon NA. From this equation we have made this equation. Okay, therefore F is equal to, B is given 0.1 Tesla, current is given 5 ampere, N is given 10 raised to 29, and the area is given 10 raised to minus 5 per meter square. Okay, so this value comes out to be 5 into 10 raised to minus 25 Newton. So in this way we can understand that whenever the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, theta is equal to 0, because area vector and the magnetic field are parallel to each other. Okay, so when whatever may be the case given in the particular example, you have to understand how the theta is calculated. So theta is always the angle between B and the area vector. Then you find out theta and find out the torque acting on the coil. Thank you.